Welcome, fellow Star Wars collectors, to another episode of Beyond the Cardback. I'm Trooper TK314 here with my Star Wars December and Disney World toy haul. I went to Disney World for vacation, I think it was last week, and I picked up quite a stuff from Galaxy's Edge, a lot of Star Wars stuff, and I just figured I'd show it to you guys because I'm kind of excited about it. Also, there are some Disney park stuff in here that's not Star Wars related, but it's just some stuff I picked up. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I bought, because it was super sunny there when I got there, was a pair of Darth Vader sunglasses, and those are really cool. I like those. They actually have a red line, I don't know if you can see that, down the middle that kind of looks like his lightsaber, which I think they're neat. And then they say Star Wars on the side. Nothing special about them, just a pair of sunglasses, but nonetheless, very cool. Next thing I picked up was we ate at the Rainforest Cafe, and I just like this bracelet. It's genuine leather, but I liked it. And the Rainforest Cafe has some pretty good prices on stuff. But they're all together, and they latch with a magnetic piece. So those were cool. We went to Oga's Cantina in Galaxy's Edge, and they give you coasters, of course, to put your drinks on. And I saved our coasters, me and my sister went. And this was the coaster that she got, and it looks like an Ewok. And it actually says Yub Nub up top in Star Wars language. And then I got this one, which actually says Blue Bantha when you translate it. And on the other side, they're both the same way. They just say Oga's Cantina. And around it says drinks, music, and food. So I think that's cool. Also at Galaxy's Edge, you could purchase Coca-Cola, and it would come in thermal detonator bottles. So I got me a couple of those, which I think they're really cool. Probably should have kept one with the Coke inside of it. That way it would have been worth more money later on. But they're really cool, and they're a really hard plastic, so they knew people would keep these as souvenirs, which I think is cool. Next up, this is not in Galaxy's Edge. This was actually in Hollywood Studios' Build the Droid. Not the Droid Depot, but this was another place. It's kind of like a museum of Star Wars stuff, but you could build a droid, and there was arms and heads and torsos and legs and bins and stuff, and you could build any kind of droid you wanted to. You could mix and match. But I never had a Death Star droid, so I went ahead and made one while I was there. And I'm kind of excited about him, to put him in my collection. I also went ahead and made the droid from Return of the Jedi that you see in the background that's kind of dysfunction when C-3PO and R2-D2 go down the droid dungeon. So I made him. He's really cool. This one I did not pick up at Galaxy's Edge, but it was at Five Below, and I went ahead and just bought me another one because I had one, so I finished out my collection. I went ahead and got me another Royal Guard. The next thing that I did pick up in Walt Disney World was, I like Christmas ornaments, and my Christmas tree is actually a Beauty and the Beast inspired tree. So I actually picked up Belle to put on my Christmas tree. And I think that's a very nice ornament, very high quality and detailed. I like it a lot. Next they had some more Beauty and the Beast. They had Luminaire. He's really nice, and his flames light up and they flicker a little bit, so I think that's cool. And sticking with the Beauty and the Beast theme, I picked up the Rose, the Enchanted Rose, and it also has a action feature. It lights up, the Rose does. So I thought that was very, very nice, and it looked really good on my Beauty and the Beast Christmas tree. So, and he is my droid that just went off. We'll get to him in just a second. So of course, everybody knows that at Galaxy's Edge, at Savi's workshop, you can build your own lightsabers. Me and my sister participated in it. It was a fantastic experience. I'm probably going to be uploading that video to YouTube soon. I did record the entire experience, and it was fantastic. It's well worth the $200. We both chose Elemental Nature, But it was funny that we both chose Elemental Nature because they both turned out different, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to show you my sister's lightsaber first. She picked a purple crystal. But here is hers, and they are very heavy. They're more heavy than I thought they were going to be. But she did the whalebone, leather, of course the D-ring, and the rounded top, and a different activator switch. And of course, if you don't have the blade in it, it's not going to work. But hers was really nice. I like hers. Next up is going to be mine. And I like mine a lot. I think mine's very unique looking too. But I got the wood grain look and the different end to it. Mine kind of pretty much goes together. I like it. I like the leather. And I like the Rancor tooth as well on the very end. And mine's not a D-ring, mine's the normal, like from the old Republic. But that was really neat. We went to Doc Ondar's, and the only lightsaber I don't have in my collection, I have Luke Skywalker's from A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, the blue one, and I have Darth Vader's, but I did not have Luke Skywalker's from Return of the Jedi. So at Doc Ondar's, you can have a chance to purchase these legacy sabers, and that's exactly what I did. I purchased Luke Skywalker's Return of the Jedi lightsaber, and it is really, really nice. I would not wear this one out at Galaxy's Edge on my belt clip because I did not want to scratch it up, but it's really nice. Super detailed. I mean, it looks just like the one in the movie. I love it. But yeah, this is going to be one that sits on the shelf and I don't really mess around with. I like the crate that it came in. And you could buy a lightsaber display case, but I just didn't. Next up, I purchased a Resistance or Rebel patch to put on something else I'm going to show you later, but it's a shirt. I'm going to put it on one of the shoulders, but it's really cool. This was, I think, $9 or $10, which isn't awful. I then purchased, to go with something else I bought, was the Resistance rank badge, and these are metal and held on by magnets, very strong magnets, and they're very nice. This is a very nice set, and I think it's $25. It's well worth it. This is actually the rank of Captain, and they actually have a game you can play when you're in Galaxy's Edge on the Disney Play app, and it allows you to, you could either serve the Resistance or the First Order, and I decided to serve the Resistance, and before I left on my vacation, I'd made it up to the rank of Captain, so I went ahead and switched my badge to Captain. So I'm a Captain with the Resistance, so I think that's kind of cool. All right. Next up is, this is another Disney thing, not really Star Wars related, but I love this hat just because it was fun. It's obviously Mickey ears and the hat he wore in Fantasia. So it's really cool. I like it. It's really warm actually, so seeing as it's cold back here at home, it'll come in handy on those cold nights. But yeah, I like it. I think it's funny how you can see people walking around with lightsabers on their belts or wearing funky hats like this at Disney World and you think nothing about it. But if you saw somebody walking down the street wearing one of these hats, you'd be like, they look a little crazy. But I think that's neat. Next up is going to be some more Five Belows. I picked up Captain Poe Dameron in the Black Series. So he was only $5. I then picked up DJ from Canto Bight. He was only $5, so he's a good, if you want to customize or just have some more smugglers or gangsters or what have you in your collection. Alright, next up is going to be the Droid. And there'll be figure reviews on all of this. I'm just giving you my toy haul for the month. But at the Droid Depot, you can build your own droid, and you can also buy different accessories. And I decided to buy the blue panels because he'll go really well with my droid. But I did name my droid T3R14, and I bought the book bag for him to come in, which is really neat. and I bought the droid himself. He was really fun to make. That video also will be loaded online. It's also on my Instagram. Link will be in the description below if you want to see that when he was activated. But he's really fun. After 5 minutes, he does go to sleep. That's when he makes that wobbly noise. I did buy a personality chip for him, but if you don't buy a personality chip, he just sounds like R2-D2, which that's also cool. But moving along, the next thing I bought was the Galaxy Edge exclusive 4-pack Smuggler's Run Black Series figures. It's not really a 4-pack, you just get some porgs that you could have paid for earlier, but it does come in a very nice box, and the only reason I really wanted this set was because I don't have a Chewbacca in my collection yet, which now I do, and I wanted Hondo Ohnaka, just because he's really cool, especially if you're going to set up a cantina scene or any kind of a scene. So I was really excited to have that. The next thing I purchased was the Galaxy's Edge Droid Depot exclusive, and this is all of the droids in Galaxy's Edge that are featured. It comes with a C-3PO, which I did not have in my collection, an R2-D2, which is dirtier than the one I do have. It's different from the 40th anniversary collection, but it's also the same in a way, it's just dirtier. And then a BB-8, which I didn't have in my collection, and then a DJ R3X, or DJ Rex. And he is the original pilot of Star Tours years ago. So that's really cool too. I'm excited to have these. I can't wait to do figure reviews, and I can't wait to take some pictures. Alright, we're getting close to the end. These things were kind of hard to show, but I did end up purchasing a Jedi belt and belt clip, and those were nice. The belt clip I think was $18 and the belt was $60, but it's very good quality. It's not real leather, but it's very durable. And I do like, you can change the size however you need to. This is Velcro, and you can loosen it up as much as you need to, and then you can use this little flap right here to cover up the Velcro part. So it makes your belt even bigger to fit you specifically, which I think is a neat idea, and it's neat that they covered up the Velcro part. Next up is the Jedi tunic. I bought that at the clothery store, but it's a little wrinkly, but it's nice. It's very warm, actually. It's not as thin as you would think it would be, so it's actually very, very warm. The day I wore it, I think it got up to 82. I had to take it off, it was too hot. But it's very nice. There's the back of it. But it fits very well. And it also comes with a cloth belt if you didn't want to dodge the fake leather belt. Then at the Resistance cargo bay, I picked up this shirt, and I like it. I like the Rebel symbol. Has a patch on the edge that says Black Spire Outpost, so it's really nice. At the same cart, I picked up the Luke Skywalker or Rebel Alliance jacket. I think that's really neat. You can actually take this out, it's Velcro, and you can put in your rank from the Resistance, in the rank badges. It's actually really good quality, great quality. And for $100, that's not a bad deal. And if you do have a chase card or annual pass or whatever else, you do get some discounts on some of this stuff. So yeah, there was my December Walt Disney Black Series toy haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment. And the curtains are moving by themselves because my cats are playing with them. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and a like, and may the Force be with you.